without the interference and the gatekeepers, because we know there's a lot of gatekeepers.
You gonna still come hunt me?
No, I'm not. And I thank you for having the conversation with me. Now, let me ask you a question.
What'd you tell her you were 100 now?
Ernie, make sure when you come to, make sure when you come to hunt me, make sure you bring the best dogs you got, because I'm the best coon dog in the South.
Well, I mean, I'll give you that, because it took a little bit of run to get you. But I'm glad I got you to where I could talk to you, because hunting people is such a strong word. And yeah, we did throw Jason up against the wall, and it was a bad ordeal for him. But it was, and I seen that, I was like, wait a minute, we're doing this, we're going about this wrong.
If you would have came and found me in person, came and told me, that's what I can't stand when somebody calls me out on Facebook or Messenger or YouTube or whatever. If you would have came and found me and talked to me respectfully, and not say, well, boots is on the ground. Well, baby, I don't wear boots, I wear barefoot, because if you wear boots, they're going to hear you coming.
Right. Well, you got a point there. It's like when we hunted Andy Bernard down for 8.5 hours. I think it was 8.5 hours. And I found a link on his Facebook looking at the color of the desk, and I knew where he worked at. And when I walked in, I'd already told everybody in the car, I said, look, we're going to go in. I'm going to go in with the body cam on. And this guy had a camera. He's filming me the whole time I was in there. And I was like, and I knew the questions. I was like, where's Andy Bernard? I put that video out there on my YouTube, and he's like, Andy's not here. Well, for him to say and mention Andy, that's one thing. That's a verification there that he knows what I'm talking about. And for him to put a placement in there, that's another verification saying that he worked there. I also had the day before on the Facebook of Andy Bernard. Brian, Allie, Allison, hold on. Okay, anyways, but there's another question about Andy Bernard. You had mentioned your opinion. You had an opinion on Andy Bernard a while ago. Andy Bernard started crying when I put the Summer Wells photo up. He broke. Andy broke, and he started crying. And Dolly, if you have that interview where he's on there, and it's showing his face, and he's crying, he has to go away in it. Now, what I didn't understand is he had to bring in another position on that. And I'm not saying nothing bad about Andy, because I don't know what your stance and what your dealings with Andy is. I don't know your past. I don't know your history with Andy, but I would love to hear it. I'm pretty sure, Dolly, would you like to hear what she thinks about Andy?
Yeah, I mean, I met Andy. He found me in the holler when I was draining over the property. I was kind of hid up in the cut, and but I was in a Mercedes. It's hard to hide a Mercedes in the fucking holler. You know what I'm saying? So they see
down there and be flashy tiny cars, because we're going to know you're not from around here.
Well, yeah, I was in a really fancy car, and it just stuck out like a sore thumb. I was hiding in the cut, droning over the Wells' house, and they pulled up to me. And that's the first time I met him. And when he told me it was Andy, I didn't put two and two together that's who he was. I just thought it was another dude named Andy for some reason. But he was with Ryan Fines Truth.
My outtake on Andy is, I think he knows exactly what happened. And I think he's part of covering up whatever has happened.
Well, let me ask you a question. Would you be comfortable if Andy joined us?
He followed me around.
Would you be comfortable if Andy joined us on panel?
I don't want to talk to him. I don't have nothing for him.
Okay, so he followed you. Okay, I understand that. So what would give him the reason to? What was his reason for following you? I mean, what was he doing? What was his main? What was the objective there for him to follow you?
Because at that time, I think I was talking to PG. I don't trust.
Okay, so what was you talking to PG about?
I mean, she asked me like the same question you did. What about Andy? I don't trust him. I think he's got something that he knows that he's not telling. And you know what? Just like Dolly said a minute ago, you know what? This is not some game. This is a missing kid. If you know something, then you need to come forward and speak the hell up, because you know what? Yeah, you might go to prison or you might do jail time or whatever. But if you know something, this is a little kid that was innocent.
It shouldn't take 5 years to come out with what needs to be said.
Come on now, it's a baby. It is a baby. It is a kid that was innocent, purely innocent. Can't help what mom and daddy did or everybody around there. Summer was innocent. Them boys was innocent.
Amen to that.
So,
I agree with that.
That goes for Dawn. That goes for Candace. That goes for Fred Hill. That goes for Ziggy. That goes for Laura. That goes for anybody that was in that holler that day.
When you say, and I want to correct you on that, but when you say was innocent, that's a past tense. I believe those boys are innocent, as in, and I'm not trying to be a smart ass or nothing, but
Listen, my vocabulary might mean something else to other people, but this is the way I was raised. This is the way I talk. So
we're not far from hearing from Josie. I can guarantee that.
I know, but I'm saying you all think that I'm saying something and I mean something else, which it's not. I'm saying exactly what you're thinking. I'm just using different words. And that's like he said, about her being unalive, dead. Okay, that's not what, was or has or talk past tense.
Well, I think everybody believes that Summer's not with us anymore. I don't think anybody thinks that Summer's out there alive anywhere. So when you say Summer's gone, to me, it really don't matter, because I think we've all come to the realization that the little girl's not with us anymore.